Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster. And I was just AFKing while watching some Westworld and getting all caught up on that. And decided to put a moat around this and continued the wall. And after doing that, I just kept going for some unknown reason. Must be the fact that I really enjoyed playing this game. And built this little town hamlet kind of thing here with another ride, which I am not gonna even attempt to do the camera on because that would just be a major puke fest. But in doing that, we have completed a senior challenge of 180, 184. Now we need to build some coasters. And got some pretty decent cash flow going on. So today I was thinking of turning this mound into a giant castle with a coaster that's, I don't know, probably Q is over here somewhere. And then just goes and runs through the castle. The only thing, I don't know what to do with this area. Because it's getting to that point where I almost need to start wrapping up the fairy tale park. But and been doing some research. Queue is too long. Fair enough. Research. We have another rail ride. What do we get? 360 power. We have a coffee shop, which I might actually put in right now, and just a memento, which I thought I already had. Let's try that coaster, a thrill ride, and an information kiosk. Because the one thing I have not done on this park at all is the fast pass. Have to change that for the next one, but there's a coffee shop. Jukebox coffee. This building. Alright. See how that works out. At least the ride seems to be quite popular. No one likes the queues, but in time that will possibly change. Alright, 24 guest happiness. Everybody is doing okay except the teens are hungry and thirsty. Alright, let's check out the coaster options. I don't think a pre-built is going to work just for what I want to do. Oh, that is long. Grendel already got. An old wooden coaster? No. Oh, that one's tiny. Okay, we have a lot of coasters. Okay, I will start. Well, no, I should probably start with the castle. To a degree, because how does that look? Well, not too bad. Might incorporate that. Alright, I will start building and we'll be right back. Welcome back. So, minor technical issues, I guess. I started building the castle, actual building, but then decided that wasn't going to work that well because I probably need to put the coaster through here first, then build the castle around it, so to speak, because I want the coaster running through the castle in some parts. That, and it's got a little close to the edge, so we'll have to see how this goes. But now, wonder, put the queue in the castle? What's our research doing? What do we get? Looks like an interesting one. Looper, it looks a little sci-fi for over here. And an information kiosk. Fuel ride. Burger place. And a kid ride. Right, where did that new coaster go? Don't remember what it was called. Oh, this one. One of these would be interesting. However, that looks like it. Where's the back? There at the bottom of the hill. Okay. Well, this could work here. Next we could go up and around. I will play with this a little bit just because I'm not the best at building coasters. And we'll be right back. And we're back. Alright, so made a coaster. Yeah. Some kind of metal monstrosity I made here. It works for the most part. Gotta do a little bit of train editing again. Where? Right. How much which takes care of that. So many little details in this game. Alright, so where's my coaster? That's the thing. I got rid of a few of the supports. Yeah, that can work. So, somehow build a castle around this and get a queue in it. And then very much decorate a large area. The only good thing is that we only pretty much have this entrance there. Could put another entrance over here, which would get rid of that area. Yeah, we just have this little area left to fill in, and Fairy Tale Land is done. In case anyone's wondering, this was supposed to be for a monorail. And this, all of this. But I don't know if it's gonna work quite how I had planned. Because this would be another park in here. And the four corner parks. Yeah, I just don't know where the monorail would stop and all that. I suppose it could stop at each corner. That will probably be at least one more park until I do anything with the monorail. Because really right here, there to there would be pointless. I will do some scenery editing, a little bit of castle building, and we'll be back. Okay, it's a thing. There's our castle. Roller coaster goes into it. There is a interior in it. But now, what other thing I did was, get down here, make, can't see it. There we go. Alright, little tiny dragon battling some knights at the base of the tower. But now I think it's time to... Where's the 7? This was a 6 wide path. Alright. Go up more? No. Alright, let's start up here, I guess. Alright. What is the problem here? Alright, let's pull this up a little bit. Move it back out. Alright, try that now. Oh. Alright, there we go. Path is connected and very bumpy. Okay, and I was thinking of putting a little first aid shop over here. What do we have for Caribbean and Pirate? Oh, neither of those are gonna work. Always do a couple of these guys and just edit them. Yeah, need small drink ones. Okay. Might have to fill in that hole. Another drink one. Alright, and now we'll have to edit you. Okay, we need a first aid. Walls really is lime. Alright. Now we just need to reconnect our pathways. In very odd little fashion there. But it works. Here's a pathway. You can stop testing. Open now. Right. Fortunately, the people have to go all the way up into it to reach the queue, but I'm sure they will do it. Now I'm going to cover this whole area in scenery. I think we'll do it in a little speedy up bit. Okay, and we're back and virtually done the scenery for this. Added another bathroom down here. We got a little sleeping, formerly angry dragon over there. And I changed the first aid out for a bathroom because no one was actually getting sick on this ride. Queue's not very long, but apparently it's long enough for them to get angry about it. And it does make a profit. It goes up and down each month, so. But other than that, I think maybe make a giant food courtyard kind of thing over here. Another entrance over here. Couple more rides and Fairy Tale Park will be done. Very busy little park. But I think that's all we're gonna have time for today. But hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, we'll see you next time.